Hello everyone, we're calling this our Adjudicated Events Concert. Most years we get to have both groups go to adjudicated events or contraband contests, usually held up in Bell Fountain. Last year we got canceled about 3 days before the event. This year we just only decided it would be best not to have it at all. So we're having our adjudicated event here at home this year. We've asked 3 band directors from the area to come out and make comments for us and give us a little bit of feedback. On my left, we have Kenny Carpenter from Stebbins High School. Thank you, Kenny, for coming. In the center, we have Nick Palmer from Springboro High School. Thank you, Nick. To my right is Jeff Runke. He's a retired band director from Springboro, and now he's doing student teachers supervision for Wright State University, and we have our student teacher who you'll see conducting in a couple of weeks at our next concert, Mr. Gall, and he's the supervisor, so we invited him to come out and let us. Before we get started, just a couple things. On April 22nd, which I recall is a week from Thursday, we're going to do our composite band pictures. About every 2 years, 4 years, and because of COVID, it kind of got backed up. We do the big composite, like the senior pictures. We do a band one. There's one in our trophy case out here. We haven't done one in 4 years, so these seniors are not in any of our pictures in the band here. Expressions Studio is going to come out and take pictures during the school day. Students still have uniforms at home. Get them washed, bring them in that day. We'll take pictures, and then we'll hang them up, and then they'll just be in the band room. We're still working on how we're going to make middle schoolers and CTC students work out, but we'll get that figured out. So that's a week from Thursday, so next week on the 22nd. We're going to be taking a trip to Florida next year. We're still waiting on a date from our travel group to have our meeting. I'm having a meeting with our superintendent tomorrow, so we wanted to do that before we finalize the trip date. That'll be on Zoom, and that'll be coming up. High school concert's going to be on May 11th, high school spring concert and awards, and we're going to do that over in the gym. Tonight we had to have Symphonic Winds play first, and all those parents leave, and then you guys come in, and that's the night that we want to be all together. We want to show the year-end PowerPoint video, senior baby pictures, kind of a special night. We don't want that to be split up. We can get more people in the auditorium, the gymnasium. So that's where we're going to have that. That'll be on May 11th. Music booster meeting the night before, 7 o'clock via Zoom. Encourage you to come to that. We have been invited to do the Memorial Day parade. I don't have specifics yet, but usually it's a morning thing, and we're done by 11-ish. I have dates there in the program for summer. The week of 4th of July, I think the 4th is like on Sunday. We're going to do a couple evening practices, one night brass, one night with one night everybody. Rookie camp, pre-camp, and then regular band camp. So all those dates are there. We're going to play our 3 songs just like we would at contest. We're going to play a march. We're going to play a piece that's on the state list that we have to choose from, and then a piece of my choosing. And we get judged on technical accuracy, musicality, sound, tone, all those things. We've asked these 2 gentlemen if they would, when we're done, to come up and just talk to the students a few minutes each. We just ask that you kind of stay and listen. They're all loud, so you'll hear what they have to say. Invite you to do that as soon as we're done. We'll be done for the night. I just want to thank everybody for coming. So here's our Adjudicated Events Concert.
Our first song of the night is The Crosley March by Henry Fillmore. During a career that stretched across half of the 20th century, Henry Fillmore probably wrote, arranged, and edited more band music than any other composer in history. Fillmore's early career as a bandmaster in native Cincinnati led to a personal friendship with local businessman Powell Crosley, who was the owner of radio station WLW in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Fillmore Band presented radio concerts there in the late 1920s. Crosley also owned the Cincinnati Reds baseball team, and their home field was named in his honor. Fillmore wrote the Crosley March for him in 1928.
The next piece we will be performing is The Light Eternal by James Swearingen. On February 3rd, 1943, the SS Dorchester, an American troop transport vessel, sank in the icy waters off the coast of Greenland, the victim of a German U-boat. Of the 904 members aboard, 605 were lost. Among those who perished were 4 Army chaplains, each of a different faith, each called to the same duty. The testimony of the survivors tells the story best, as overcrowded lifeboats capsized as rafts drifted away, empty, and men milled around on deck on the ragged edge of panic. The only fragment of hope came from these 4 men, and when the life jackets were gone, they gave away their own. As the survivors swam away, they remembered the chaplain standing, their arms linked, braced against the slanting deck. They were praying words of prayer in Latin, Hebrew, and English, addressed to the same God. The Light Eternal, based on the well-known hymn, God of Our Fathers, is a reflective work that musically recounts this magnificent story.
third and final piece is entitled The Ascension by Robert W. Smith. The Ascension is the third of four movements of the Divine Comedy. The movement begins with Dante on the mountain of Purgatory. Having been instructed and purified in Purgatory, he is prepared for his journey to paradise. Beatrice, his guide, lifts up her eyes towards the sun. Following her example, Dante looks to the sun and is at the moment transformed in preparation for his great adventure. He is surprised to discover wonderful music, the music of spheres surrounding them. Swifter than though, their flight of incredible speed begins. Dante and Beatrice, accompanied by the sounds of wondrous beauty and intensity, ascend to the sphere of fire.